Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Lilo Siegel and it is my pleasure to try to show you some good hints and tips how you can make your sewing and your pattern cutting easier. So today it is about a dropping down shoulder. You might like to make yourself a t-shirt for this summer, but would like to have something just covering the arm slightly over. And how that goes and how easy that is to do, I like to show you in this video. So, if that's what you like to do, just watch it and you can do it as well. No matter if you're a starter in sewing or if you've been doing this quite a while already. I show you how. So what exactly should you do if you like to have this dropping down shoulder for your new blouse or for your t-shirt? Take your normal pattern that you have planned to use anyway and draw it onto a new piece of paper so you don't ruin your actual pattern that you do have, which you like to keep anyway for something you like to do later on. So mark it exactly, mark that you have your front fold and your back fold there, or whatever your pattern shows what it's got to be. I got this written here in German, that means actually front. We write this differently. So this is my front, as you can see by the drop down neck here, while this is my back, which is a bit higher. So draw it onto a new piece of paper. And now first of all, extend both of your shoulders, exactly following the line by 8 centimeters. And mark it there, right there on the end. Do the same with that one. Extend it by 8 centimeters. Of course, you could leave this now exactly like this in the following of your shoulder seam. But you will find you will have too much width then hanging over your arm. Of course, that would also be a different design and you could make that like that if you wish. But I suggest, for a better fit for the sleeve, you now mark it 1 centimeter down from the line you've just done, and you do the same on the back. Then you take one of your rulers, because we don't want a straight line there, because we would get funny corners. We got to slightly curve it to get this new shoulder, and of course the same again on the other side. Of course now you could say, okay, you're going to connect your new point here with your side. But that would not be right. That would be too much material underneath your arm. So I suggest you have a look about where the round is finished here, where your curve is finished. In this case, this is about on 5 centimeters on mine. You can go on 4 if you wish, or on 6. But I, on this particular pattern, go on 5 centimeters and make myself a mark there. While on the back, I go a little bit farther in. You can see my curve ends approximately there. So that is about on 6 centimeters. And exactly there is where I make myself a mark. Because now I want to connect this point with that one. And the same here. My new mark for my shoulder, I will connect to there. And now it's totally up to you if you want to draw a slightly curved line only from your new point, or if you like to curve it first this way like an S and then go over to that point. It's all up to you. It's all your design, how you would like to make this. So just try first of all what you like and do an approximately line first of all, to see if that's what you want. As an example, like that. That means if I've done it like that in the front, I got to do it quite similar in the back as well. So I'm picking some curves that suit me for this particular job. And I just connect easily all those points. Alright, now as you could see, we made this by 8 centimeters longer, starting from the sleeve hole. But this is nice as an example for a size 34 to 38 or 40. But if you have very strong upper arms, you might want this sleeve to slightly fall farther over than we made it with those 8 centimeters. So all you have to do is extend your seam as I showed it here by 3 centimeters. Extend it the same I did already here in the back. I extended it by 3 centimeters. Now all you have to do again is draw a new line to your old point. You can start it as an example like that and then go over to that, and again you get a farther turned down sleeve there. And don't forget, of course, you can also draw this totally straight, but watch out when you connect these 2 points that you got to be a little bit straight here on both parts first, so you can get an even seam there over the shoulder. And now, of course, it all depends on also how your body is. Make sure, just to repeat, the pattern that you're using, you got to make sure that your shoulder really was on top of the shoulder from the pattern, because as you know, there are also patterns where maybe the shoulder has been put in a different position, that the shoulder might be in the front part or in the back part. Then you first have to change this pattern by adding, as an example, let's say your shoulder on your pattern is towards the front. Then you have to, as your seam would be here, you have to take these 2 centimeters that you might have there, you have to take off here, put it on the front and practically make your back then shorter. Then your shoulder will be in the middle, and then you can do this drawing. You cannot do this way the pattern if your shoulder is not on the shoulder, just as a repeat again to you. Well, and then you design this part from the new points that you got in any way that you wish, because it's your design, it's for you, so make it the way you want it to look. The same here, you can draw it in any kind of way you want. You can join it again to that point, or you can join it to another point if you want it to go slightly farther underneath your arm. Anything is possible, but make sure on this top line here, this has got to be in a right angle for at least the first centimeter or so, otherwise you cannot connect these shoulders with the seam correctly together. Well, but that is it for today. I hope you understood everything I said, and all I can say is now I wish you some good working, some good sewing, some good pattern making, and I hope you come around again to my channel, to my videos, and I wish you all the best. I say goodbye until I see you again, and thanks for watching.